team on the field now as they will send this one away. McCaffrey on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson, blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown.
Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score our home team 7, visitors nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 36-yard line.
From the 36, Jackson dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
They'll They'll try and run forward with cover. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
3
yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And a first down.
Now Jackson on first down. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
First down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson forced out to his left. He'll run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Gain of 11.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. You've got to deliver the ball.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, that was dangerous. Jackson threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson will throw again. He's got Evans. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Knocks him over. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
To throw again is Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Complete to
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, here we go.
They go play action with Jackson. Flushed out, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out, and the Giants have taken the lead. Anderson on for the extra point. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score our home team 14, visitors 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing is Jackson. Screen pass to Connor. Nifty footwork at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. Again, Jackson being chased out left. And his throw here's incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Third and 2, here's Jackson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Washington, incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. Now a signal and a timeout call.
Complete.
As it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
At the 8-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Jackson. The quick slant caught. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Joseph on for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. he's in for 2. The fake works, and they take the lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it, and I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now Joe Judge going to turn to an official and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Buying time to his left. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Second and short now following the fumble. They'll look to run with Connor. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. Fourth down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run for it with counter. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Taking it about the 36.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Big things today, baby. Big things today.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Jackson to throw. And it's caught by Ed McCaffrey. 30. The 20. 10. Touchdown. Ed McCaffrey. 58 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Extra point up and through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry.
Darnell Savage on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson on the screen. It's Bettis. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
51 to Mike, boy. 51. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Jackson on 1st down. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. And McCaffrey, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He completes it to Evans. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Hey, middle. 51, Mike 51.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Now to try to add the extra point, the lefty Anderson. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Visitors 24, Giants 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. McCaffrey on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. On 1st and 10 is Counter. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
And a first
3
down.
points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor. A gain of 3, 2nd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
The former 1st-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. After the interception, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That was all Preston Smith navigating into the backfield. He gets the tackle for loss. There he goes inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. This time Jackson will throw it under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and I tell you, this was a fun one, just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing